What is up, everyone? Renfail here. Hope you guys are having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're located in the world. Today, I'm going to be diving into my Rogue, the Marksman that I've got, who is set up purely to be a PvE Tier 1 Explorer. I am not here to try to be the best DPS. I'm not here to try to be like the best at PvP or to do anything with hardcore mode or nightmare mode or anything like that. I just like to have fun, blow shit up, and occasionally get into some cool story and cutscenes. And so that's what this character provides for me. So for those of you who are out there who might be new to the game and you just want a casual DPS build, that's what this guide is all about. The ultimate beginner's guide to a tier 1 rogue marksman who's just made for relaxation and casual enjoyment of a really massive, really awesome game. So without further ado, we're going to log in and we're going to take a look at some of the things I've chosen to spec with, and then we're going to look at some active combat as well. So if all that sounds good to you, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Check out the live streams, all the other things we do here on the channel, because it's a lot. There's a lot of games, there's movies, there's TV shows, there's book series, Dune, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Star Trek. Check it all out. I'll shut up now. Let's go to the fun stuff. Alright, so here we've got my marksman in game. I'm currently level 41 in the main campaign. I'm a little over 40 hours into the game so far. I've been playing about 2 to 3 hours most days. I did miss a couple of days because there was an internet outage, but I've played some days more heavy than others. But you know, it's been a good run so far. I've been having a lot of fun, and the thing that blows my mind is like I'm 40 plus hours in. I'm only level 40, and I've barely even touched the side quests of the game. I've done some, but I've been doing some multiplayer with our clan, all that other stuff, so there's a ton of stuff to do. So with that being said, I'm not max level, I'm not a paragon or anything like that. Again, this is a beginner's guide, so we'll show you what I've used since day one, and maybe that'll give you some insight into how you can play your character. So obviously, when you get specializations, you're only going to be able to use combo points at the beginning. Then you'll get inner sight later on, and eventually you're going to get to preparation. Now, as soon as I got preparation, I chose to spec into this because for every 100 energy that I spend, I reduce the ultimate skill cooldown by 4 seconds. And using an ultimate skill resets the cooldowns of your other skills. So if you time that properly, you can trigger all of your abilities, then hit your ultimate, and have all of your abilities already ready to go again. So it's a really powerful extra specialization component. So that's what I've chosen to use. Now let's look at abilities. This is the big thing that people want to know. So how have I spec'd my character? When I very first started, obviously I took Heartseeker at 1 rank, and then I put, as soon as I was able to, I put a rank into Barrage. Now from there, the most important thing was I maxed out Barrage first. So every time I got a point, I put it into Barrage, I then went to Enhance Barrage, and then I went to Improve Barrage. And the reason is because Barrage is your early level AoE. It's a frontal cone, but you get the ricochet component as well, and if you bounce those ricochet chances up, it effectively becomes a pretty decent AoE, especially if it's got, you know, something attached to it like an imbuement or poison. I then went ahead and as we leveled out, I did not take caltrips until much later in the game, but I'm kind of wishing I would have put a rank in those earlier on. So my suggestion would be max out this first. If you can't go down the tree yet, go ahead and come back up here and continue to work on maxing out Heartseeker. And then these are the two subcomponents I took. Enhanced Heartseeker, which increases my attack speed for 4 seconds. And then Primary Heartseeker, which ricochets to an additional enemy. So for a 30% original damage. So those were important to get maxed out. But anytime you can get a point, get a new ability. So get your caltrips and then go back to working on maxing out Heartseeker until you can no longer go any further, then come back down and put more points into caltrips. I also went with the enhanced caltrips, which is enhanced damage, and also this one was really, really important, methodical caltrips. The caltrips now deal cold damage and chill the enemy for 20% per second, and it gives them reduced movement speed, and they can get frozen as well. That's really important to have. And then more importantly than anything else is your poison trap. As soon as you can get this, again, max out where you can, but anytime you can spend a new point in a ability area, which are these nodes, take one. So take your caltrips, keep spending points until you unlock this, which is the subterfuge stuff, and then go straight to your poison trap. Work on maxing that out. Take the enhanced poison trap, and then also, because it does a knockdown, it's really cool. This one, which gives you more poison damage to enemies inside your poison trap. Of course, keep going down the line until you get to poison imbuement. This imbues your arrows with poison, also very, very useful, along with enhanced poison imbuement and mixed poison imbuement. And finally, for your ultimate, I chose Rain of Arrows because it is extremely powerful, and it's really cool. And I got the primary of arrows. I just went down the line and got everything from that. And then once I got to my, what do you call these, the key passives, I went with the exposure, which reduces the active cooldown of my trap skills by 20%, and it drops a cluster of exploding stun grenades that do physical damage and stun enemies for half a second. But that's a lucky hit thing off of a trap skill. So, but it's also a really cool key passive. Now, once I've been down there, I've been working on other passives like Aftermath. After using an ultimate skill, restore 75 energy. That's one of the ones I've taken. Where's another one? Oh, this is the one I'm working on right now. No, it's not. That's totally not it. It just has a point in it because of something else. Was this the one? No. There's another one around here somewhere that I've been working on. Oh, here it is. Sturdy. This is the one I've been actively putting points into. I'm getting 8% close damage. Next, it'll be 12% reduction. And then I'll go over here and do 3 points into Siphoning Strikes, which is going to be a slight, very tiny life tap when I critically strike enemies that are close to me. So that'll be a nice addition. I'll be very interested to see how much hit points I've really siphoned back. But that's where I'm spending my points. So sometime around the time I finish that, I'm 41 right now. So I got ways to go to get to 50, especially at the pace of the game. So that is how I've chosen to spec my character. Now you might want to see this character in action now. So we're going to go find some combat, and we're going to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to hop on my horse, and we're going to get out of Dodge. What's up, everybody? Commercial break here. I got to give a shout out to our guild champions. It's the highest tier membership here on YouTube. We got Ancient Entity, Crazy as Relative, and Remy D. Thanks so much for your support. And of course, to all of the members here on YouTube, thanks for keeping me on the air full time. If you do like what you see and hear on my channel, don't forget to not only like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, but please support. Consider me your Netflix, your Hulu, your Disney Plus, or HBO, whatever you want to call it. You can do memberships here on the channel, starting at $3 a month. And of course, anytime you see me live or you watch a premiere, you can do super chats and stickers on those videos, and super thanks on any upload you see, which allows me to keep doing this full time and paying the bills. So from Chris and I and all of our rescue cats, we say thank you. Let's get back to the video at hand. Alright, here we've got some thorn beasts. So let's go ahead and hop off the horse here. Hi guys. So run around. So regardless of whether it's a single target or not, the first thing I want to do is get an imbuement on. So my weapon is now imbued, right? So it'll do poison damage now. Now usually, depending on what kind of mob it is, I'll typically run up and hit that, which is my caltrips. And then you can hit them with Rain of Arrows. That's a pretty effective way to deal with most encounters. However, your Rain of Arrows has a very long cooldown. But again, the abilities that I've chosen allow me to get reduced cooldown on my ultimate every time I spend a certain amount of energy. So because of the way I've spec'd. So now what we want to do is we want to run up in here and find some additional combat, because I'll start to get my cooldown on my ultimate reduced a little bit. So another way to do this is you run up in here and you drop caltrips, trap, caltrips, and then you watch things and you just fall back. Imbue as needed, finish them off. Alright, we're going to go find another group over here. So I'm already imbued. This time we're going to drop a trap first, and then we're going to jump back again, Nope, don't need to. Alright, there's an event over here, so we can actually see everything looking together in full-blown. So we're going to jump back, we're going to trigger a rain of arrows. Probably should have triggered rain of arrows at that point, but that's all good. So we're trying to survive this. Run over here, hit that guy with my caltrips. We're gonna run over here and drop the trap. All right.
I'm low on energy. I need more time.
Go in 10 seconds. All right, rain of arrows up. I'm gonna wait for an overwhelming amount of enemies, and then we're gonna pop it. Yep, here we go. Alright, this looks like a good time.
I'm low on energy. I need more time. I need more energy. I'm not ready yet.
There we go.
Saved my life.
So that is my build in action, doing an event at level 41 with another player. So if you got a good chance to see all the things working, it's a lot of fun. This is not a high DPS build. This is not like a build that you're going to use to get the max DPS or anything else, but I consider it a very survivable build. And it's just the way I like to play the game, you know. Everybody's got their own little ways to do things. That's mine. If you've enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And of course, you can always follow along the streams. I'm currently working on the Rogue. I will then be working on a Sorcerer and finally a Druid build. So hopefully we'll see you in the live streams and uploaded videos for that series as well. Until next time, everybody, stay safe, and hopefully you're having fun playing whatever build you're playing. Hopefully a Rogue Marksman like this build wants you to play. See you guys.